Hi guys, welcome to my solo Let's Play series for 7 Days to Die. Alpha 15.1 just released, and you're not supposed to be spawning in the Wasteland anymore, but it looks as though you can spawn right next to it. So let's get this moving. We are set for 40-minute days right now, with 18 hours of daylight, and I do that so, or my sister and I would do that so that it's easier to keep track of just how long we have for days. So that would be a 30-minute day and a 10-minute night. I do recommend it for newer players because it gives you longer to be able to either find a point of interest to stay in or the ability to gather more resources so you can get yourself started in the world. So let's go ahead and start knocking out these quests. Let's get some more grass. And this is random gen, not Navisgame. You on me, and let's see about some wood. Oh, we always have ABC as well, which is always be crafting. Craft. So I'm quite happy that they removed the Wasteland spawns. There are so many times where I have spawned into a world and died in like the most horrible of horrible ways, which is day one with a dog chasing you, or dogs if you're very unfortunate. Alright, let's stop and have a look at the map. Okay, so I'm south and a little bit east. What I actually want to do is try to make it over here. Because with the new tool for, there's a tool that allows you to actually preview your map, which can give you an idea of where you might want to go when you spawn in. Some more stone here. Oh, did I not throw the hood? Alright, next I think is the wooden club. What I do is the reason I chop down that full tree is I like to craft up a bunch of wooden clubs just to get my weaponsmithing up as quick as I can without relying on arrows first. Wood is, well, abundant in the game, so it's something cheap that you could make work early in the game. And usually most of my main focus on the first day is trying to find either somewhere to spend it the night or to have enough wood so that I can build a... So my god, I keep hearing something. Don't think I'm far enough from spawn yet, but you never know. Couple more trees. On a non-game related note, today we are getting snow, and personally I couldn't be happier, but most of the other people here in Texas I think would sooner do without snow. So I've sat down to have a nice hot cup of coffee and realized 15.1 was released. So I thought fortunately with my sister tied up a little bit of work, I thought I would start a solo play, since for once I don't have to bet money with my sister as to which one of us is going to end up in the worst spawn ever category. I'm still doing okay, and we have a road. I really wish I could follow the road, but I don't really want to go into the wasteland. And please don't tell me it goes all the way around. I might not have a choice to go through it. Usually there is a way around most biomes. Double tap, because you don't know if they're going to be alive or dead, and where the hell is your front door? Hard biomes are actually pretty good on your first day because they do tend to have ovens and such that would allow you to obtain a cooking pot on day one, so they're not always bad. Okay, I'm gonna make
I
this
got
quick.
just the thing for what's ailing you.
He doesn't want that, or that. No, how cheap those are. Okay.
Thanks anyways.
Can't do
You be
much.
careful out there.
But we will tag. Oh, no, butter. We will tag him. Let's see if we can't get some looting real quick. Right here. No dice. Please don't tell me you go back into the wasteland. Shit, there's a dog. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna go that way. Nope, gonna stay nice and safe over here for the night. So I'm gonna head back. Oh, double pigs. I've noticed you can hear the zombies behind you again. So I may have to take a more roundabout way to get to ultimately where I want to end, but as a city, it could at least be of some use. I seem to be able to hear them from much further away, which doesn't help. Whenever I'm making a hunting stand, I always like to make sure. always like to make sure that I double upgrade the wooden legs even on night 1. And ladder. I believe I just needed 3. Scrap you and fiber. Okay, that will work. And just because your way in is you're not high enough off the ground to have to worry about it, so I don't normally double upgrade that to avoid wasting materials. And since you can no longer make, since 15 you could no longer make your torches from coal, which used to be quite abundant, but now are biome specific. I usually recommend to make sure you pick up your torch and keep it on you, so you don't end up finding yourself somewhere without any kind of light. You should at least have the base and a single layer of wall up. A little more wood. Everyone does have their points of view. Some people think that sort of deer stands or, bases where you're building and it's suspended up above the zombies is a little bit of cheating. But personally, I find that whatever works well for you, and it does work well for a first night kind of base. You don't necessarily need a lot of resources to do it. And, wood is easy enough to come by, but of course, depending on what your game plan is, your first night is not normally your permanent base, permanent structure. And the advantage that my sister and I found when you're traveling, as an example, before you get the mini bike, is you can set up along the roads or in the woods. You can set this up fairly quickly and easily. Gives you a place that, God forbid, you find yourself unable to get back to your main base before nightfall. You don't necessarily have to rely on a point of interest. You just have to get to a certain point along the way. It's now nighttime, so we'll go ahead and end the episode here. I do plan to edit the future Let's Play, or single player Let's Play, so that we can go ahead and make these a little bit shorter for you so that you don't have to be with me while I'm doing all of my looting and a large chunk of the building. You'll be able to see it because all I'm going to do is speed up the footage, but other than that, y'all take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Take care.